LawnMaster 15 amp electric wood chipper shredder with collection bin? Quiet, clean yard results. You know that feeling when yard cleanup keeps expanding instead of ending? One neighbor told me she spent an entire Saturday dragging the same pile of branches from one corner of the yard to another without actually finishing anything. It just kept growing. If that frustration sounds familiar, you are definitely not alone. Drop a comment and tell me what part of yard cleanup drains you the most. That pile does more damage than it looks. It steals your weekend, drains your focus, and leaves behind a dry, scratchy problem you cannot quite close. One homeowner spent 3 full hours bagging hedge trimmings, only to realize there was still an entire shrub left untouched. That sinking feeling is real. But something better exists, and it is simpler than most people expect. Don't just buy any electric wood chipper. Make sure it has a 16:1 reduction ratio so you can avoid overflowing yard waste bags and endless disposal trips. The LawnMaster 15 amp electric wood chipper shredder with collection bin turns that exact problem into a solved one. It runs on a 15 amp motor, spinning at approximately 3,700 RPM, handles branches up to 1.8 inches in diameter, and feeds the processed material directly into an included 12-gallon collection bin. No chips scattered across the lawn, no raking up afterward. One gardener described shredding a full season of rose prunings and cedar clippings in a single morning, then carrying the bin straight to her flower beds without a single extra step. The removable axle collapses the footprint by roughly 50%, so storage is genuinely compact. What most people miss is that the collection bin quietly transforms this machine from a cleanup tool into a mulch production system, something experienced composters already figured out. The overload protection and push paddle make it approachable even for first-time chipper owners. And there is one practical detail about feeding technique that makes a noticeable difference in how smoothly everything runs. That feeding detail matters more than it seems. Keeping branches dry and within the rated 1.8-inch diameter keeps the motor running smoothly and the output consistently fine. An arborist who reviewed the unit noted that for typical suburban prunings and ornamental tree trimmings, the capacity is genuinely well matched to what most residential yards actually produce each season. A composting blogger shared that shredding garden stalks and dry twigs before adding them to the compost pile visibly improved decomposition speed and finished compost quality. That kind of quiet, compounding benefit is easy to overlook at first glance. One eco-conscious homeowner mentioned that switching to this machine meant never storing gasoline, dealing with carburetor issues, or breathing exhaust during yard work again. Those small frictions add up across a season. An e-commerce analyst reviewing the product category noted that satisfaction ratings consistently hold strong when users keep material within the stated specifications, which is worth remembering before your first session. No pull cord, no warm-up time, no fuel run to the hardware store. Just plug in and go. What would you do with those recovered hours every weekend? The machine is quiet enough that one urban gardener uses it early in the morning without neighbors noticing. More homeowners are quietly making the switch from gas to electric for exactly this kind of routine yard work, and many say the LawnMaster 15 amp electric wood chipper shredder with collection bin was the practical nudge they needed. One retired homeowner said it was the first chipper she could roll out of the shed, use comfortably, and put away without help. Results may vary, but the pattern of satisfaction holds across a wide range of yard types and experience levels. If easier, quieter, cleaner yard cleanup sounds like the right direction for your property, click the link and see what consistent mulching looks like for your garden starting this weekend.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.